Hi there. Today I'll be talking a little bit more in detail about these two pages from my quiet book. It's part of the Japan series, and I think many of you would recognize this. This is a very common design bento box that you can find in Japan. So I'll share a little bit more about the inspiration behind the design of these two pages, and then I will go a little bit more about how I created them, where did I get some of the material. So I hope you will find the sharing useful. We took a lot of train rides when we were in Japan, either the train or the Shinkansen, and we made sure that each time we tried to get an ekiben for the train rides. Ekibens are basically box meals that you can buy from the train or the train station, and these are some examples of the bento boxes that I brought back. If you take a look at these four, they are made of plastic, but you can also get ekiben in ceramic as well. This one actually had squid stuffed with rice and with veggies, so it's quite fun to eat it from the jar itself. And then you also have plastic ones, which I tend to prefer. Yeah, I usually get the plastic one. This one was filled with crab meat and rice, and why I like the plastic ones is after I finish eating, I just put it aside. When I get back to my room, I give it a good clean, and then I can bring it home. And it also makes for a fun souvenir, and you can share with your friends about some of the food adventures that you have in Japan. Yeah? So this is also another example, right? Very cool plastic boxes, and they're very sturdy. They won't break when you put them in your luggage. Yeah. This one is interesting because it's dual purpose. It was an ekiben, but it's got a slit here, so you can actually use it as a coin bank after that. This is not from an ekiben, but in Japan you can get a whole range of bento boxes, some very cute ones like this, or really pretty ones in square or rectangular boxes with different compartments. This is one of the bento boxes that I brought back. I liked the fact that the girl is wearing a kimono that has the sakura design, and for people like me who bring lunch to work, this is really useful. Small, but it's cute, right? And it makes lunchtime a lot more fun. So you can have your soup here or a drink, and then you have the two different compartments, and there is this band that helps to hold everything in place. So these boxes were basically the inspiration for this particular quiet pages that I did. Let me start with this page first. As I shared earlier, I was inspired by this bento box that I brought back from Japan, girl in a kimono. I wanted to do something of this similar design, but a different pattern, and I decided to go with this beckoning cat, or Maneki-neko, which is supposed to usher in or bring in good luck, and I thought it would be a fun piece to do. So what I had to do was I looked online to get the design, and that's the good thing about looking online, is that there are lots of photos for you to use as reference. So I could see that I wanted to put the bell, and then I had to decide which paw I wanted to be up, yeah, and then you have the ears. And what I did was I put a snap button here to close the box, right? So that when I opened, I would have the compartments, the three compartments where I can put the food items that I wanted to, yeah? And then I also got chopsticks. Now these are mini chopsticks. It's about 13 cm and I got it from Daiso, so that was like $2 for this. And I created a little chopstick holder, and with the little word here, itadakimasu, which is what the Japanese would say before they start eating. So that's the whole idea of this part of the page. On this page is where I would be making the food items that I want to put in my bento box. Yeah. So what I have is this bamboo mat where I can make my sushi roll. I got this from Daiso for $2 and it's the right size for my page. I also got a mini rice scoop, also from Daiso. That's another $2 for that. And I have the ingredients here, which is basically just felt materials. Yeah. So for the seaweed would be this green piece of felt. Okay. And then for the rice, for the sushi roll, again, it's just a piece of felt. And then you can use the rice scoop to kind of like space out the rice. Then for the filling, it's basically up to you what you want to put in. So it could be cucumber, carrots, and radish, anything up to you. Okay, so then you put this nicely like that, and then you use the bamboo mat and you roll the sushi to make the sushi roll. And as you roll the mat, then the items, food items would appear. Yeah? And basically then you decide what you want to fill your box with. So you have choices of cut sushi rolls. So these sushi rolls, basically I use felt to make them, and and this is where the little scraps that you keep will come in handy, and you can use it for the fillings. And then on the other side, I just use another dark green felt. Yeah, all right. So I also made tamago or egg roll. I love tamago, so I wanted to put this in my bento box as well. Again, it's just yellow felt, and then I did some stitching in the center to show the rolls. Okay. I also happen to like onigiri or rice balls, yeah, and you can really put all sorts of things. I decided to go simple, plain, and then with some sesame. So again, it's up to you to fill up, right? So you can basically choose whatever that you like, and then and I put pockets here so that I can store the food item, and it reveals itself when I roll the mat. And then once you're done, you can close up, and that's it.